the last video, Little Miss Now, you said that you didn't want to hear any complaints from the viewers, right?
I don't want any complaining.
No complaining, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, Olivier Nicole said, "Oh, I wanted to complain, but okay, I won't complain. Happy birthday." And Ugly German Truths.
Why did he call himself Ugly German?
Well, I don't think he says he's an ugly German. I think he says that the truths are ugly.
Oh.
Anyway, Ugly German Truth says, "Happy birthday, Little Miss Now. And if your dad works you too hard, just let him do all the work in the next video and command him around."
What?
Glenn Collins says, "I'm jealous of your globe. That internal elite one is pretty cool. Also, happy birthday."
That's sweet. It's Saturday.
And here, this is interesting. Judy Bassett says, "Grattis på födelsedagen." And I don't think that she is a Swedish speaker. So I'm impressed that Judy wrote this in Swedish. Well done. Okay, this is Nimrod. And if I understand this correctly, he moved to Sweden from an English-speaking country. So he's gonna mix some Swedish and English here. And he says, "Go, go, go, Little Miss Now. Du gör ett jättebra jobb. Keep your pops on track with making great content. Hoppas du hade en bra födelsedag. Lycka till med resten av din adventskalender." I'm not gonna translate this. Use Google Translate if you want to understand what Nimrod just said. And lots of these.
Lots of claps.
Lots of claps.
Clap, 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 clap.
Stringy News 1. First of all, Stringy News 1. He has been with Nowpinion since our very first video. And he knows how crappy we were back in the day. Whew, we have changed a lot, I hope. Anyway, he says, "I remember advent calendars when I was a boy, but never saw the likes of Jason or Tony Gnome in the windows of mine." Anyway, names of flat earthers that we have used. Anyway, happy birthday and happy holidays to you all. John Didriksen says, "Why do you got macaroni in your ears?" And I
ain't got any macaroni in my ear.
I suspect he means these.
But why do you say macaroni?
Well, he's trying to be funny, but we have to have them in our ears so that we can hear the sound from the computer without having it feed back in the microphone. Anyway, his Ugly German Truths again. First, he says, "Whoa, this intro was loud." Well, I'm always make sure that I have a certain compressed volume so that it shouldn't be too loud. However, this was from episode 2. On episode 3, I actually turned it down a little bit, so I hope you noticed that, and I did it for you. And then he also says, "Oh, you explained the reason for the polar night. Will you admit that God hates Sweden?" And then a laughing emoji.
Then,
you know, if God exists, he at least gave us the beautiful northern lights. What she says here, she quotes you as a what?
What?
What? Yeah.
That was
priceless.
Priceless?
Yeah, she really loved that part when you said what? To when I was introducing Eric Dubay to you. And here is a person who really doesn't like Eric Dubay. So, Isolder74 says, "Eric Dubay is knowingly lying through his teeth. He should know full and well by now that what is important about the difference between winter and summer is the angle that the sun's light is hitting the earth and amount of time that there is light hitting the area. Saying the distance from the sun has anything to do with it at all is clear straw man. I agree with you. Let's just move on."
I just move on.
Happy holidays. Here's the thing. Golden Skeptic, a great commentator of this channel, says, exposing children to that blithering idiot Eric Dubay. You bloody monster!
What?
She thinks I'm a monster. I don't think.
Bloody monster?
Yeah.
Wait, what? That you're a monster?
I'm a monster for showing Eric Dubay to you. Dick Holman says, happy birthday, Mr. Now, and happy birthday for the 3rd. Miss Now.
What? Third?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the first Miss Now. Little Miss Now. That's my name.
And I was laughing when you mentioned that I kissed you in the ear hole.
Stop talking about ears, okay?
I thought that was a funny word. And I don't think I ever used that word. But he says ear hole is a fairly common British usage. So fine. And I googled it, so yes, it's apparently, but I've never heard that word actually before. Your English vocabulary is much bigger than mine, which is interesting. And here is our hero, the Man of Fire, Andreas Eld.
Fire.
Yes, Andreas Eld. And he says, what an absolutely genius move to film 2 directions at once. I've been thinking of doing this experiment by mounting a camera to a globe. But then I would need to put a big arrow on the globe to remember to spin it the same direction after I move the camera pointing the other way. Once again, a soon-to-be 7-year-old is smarter than most flat earthers. She's even smarter than me, a globie.
A globie? What does that mean?
You and me are globies. Because we think the earth is round.
Oh, yeah, like the earth is a globe.
Mm-hmm. Here's Mr. Sensible, and he is angry with me because I said that you were only smarter than most people in the intellectual reserve. And he wanted me to say that you're smarter than all people in the intellectual reserve. So I'm sorry about that. Little Miss Now, Mr. Sensible, you're obviously correct. Flurfs are idiots. Okay, is it too hot in here? Should we get out of here? Should we get out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like sweating.
Let's get out. These are the episodes that are coming up next in the Advent calendar. We have lots of things planned, and I'm especially excited about one of them. Please keep an eye on Nowpinion on YouTube. Make sure you are subscribed. It's going to be interesting.